Should I make a quick tutorial on how to loot the island? If anybody's wondering why it's better to make a tutorial now, it's because most people made them like 2 months ago. When they didn't know every single spawn for loot on the island, so. I feel like now it's going to be a way more complete guide than anything you could have seen, like, oh, opening week. Oh, it's going to be an interesting one, potentially. Gunfire is any indication of what's to come?
Sometimes foreshadowing is relatively obvious.
Alright, here on the bridge, there is some loot, but I would never advise anybody to hit the loot here. At least not while you're running in, for sure. I do hit them here at the very end. There's weapon boxes. The reason I check these... because scavs spawn and they grab guns here. I had a scav once grab an RD-704 with BP rounds here and murder me with it. I like making sure they don't get a gun for free. It's gotta be a normal AI scav, right? Unless he just spawned in. If he just spawned in, shouldn't be too crazy kitted. If he's in here. Or not. I think I heard him run away. Which makes me think it's AI. Alright, first room. There's a wooden ammo box here. Pretty decent attachment spot on that couch. And another weapon box here. Oh, yeah, we hear him. He's outside. When you're doing this solo, very commonly, you're gonna be wanting to look at the bridge. Especially at the very beginning of the match. Because you'll notice PMCs that are coming your way. And it's a duo, by the way. I saw his buddy right there, too. Now we wait for him. Didn't take him out. Now we're in trouble. Now we f***ed up. Disadvantage of the bolt action, huh?
Вот он, блядь! Ты что давай пишешь, хмырь?
Okay. Wouldn't be a guide of mine if it didn't go to right? Important trick. Switch windows after you shoot him the first time. Might help you catch him off guard the second time. Pretty sure I hit him there.
Ох, ёб, граната!
That gave me an idea. I just got Grenadier. I killed them both. I was missing 2 kills with grenades. Oh, wouldn't be a god of mine without some random PvP bullshit, would it be? Alright, scout coming up though. Okay, so I'm gonna explain the second floor. Good loot there. Good loot spawns below this jacket. You get injectors here. You get high valuables right here on the shelf. Sometimes you get good stuff on the pool table. You get good stuff here. Your 1G phone. I've gotten plenty of radios there. Food on this couch. Sometimes you get food there. Right now there's cash. It's not gonna be a normal guide. Weapon spawns there. I mean, not weapon, attachments. Then this room, valuables on the shelf. A lot of people don't know about this shelf. Valuables all over it. Food spawns on both couches and the chairs. Weapon box. Oh boy. Rare valuable spawn on top of this safe. You can't open it. There's no key for it yet. Good spawn here. You can get aces. Another good spawn right here. And a PC block. That's all for the second floor in this house. Okay, where is that scav? I just saw him. There's one more, I think. I heard something way more to the right. We don't have a visual on him yet. Food spawns on these tables. Sometimes you get sugars and condensed milks. Also in the kitchen, there's certain food spawns. 2 jackets here. I'm only gonna check one of them because I still think there's a scav and, well, there's 2 jackets right there on that wall. In this room, again, food spawns. Sometimes you get, I think I've seen moonshine spawn in this corner. Can't remember now. I think so. We'll move here. There's like the technical room. Nice. Alright, this is the technical room. Technical crate right here. Oh, hold on. Got duct tape. Technical loot spawns all over here. 2 more jackets. Both of them gave me room 303. Technical spawn, toolbox. This toolbox gives me a lot of headsets. I don't know if that's common, but it happens a lot for me here, I swear. I'll just hide mine up here. Yeah. Didn't even know that was a spot. Just learned that one. So one thing that I like to do is I like to close this door. That way I know if somebody's coming in behind me once I go up. In here, there's actually a hidden crate a lot of people don't know about right here. Right back there. I'll show you guys another hidden crate that rarely gets looted in a second. Actually, I can just put this here. There's also, like, good attachments here, generally. Another crate that rarely gets looted. In here in this wood pile. Big one. Hey, let's go back to the building where we originally were looting. Oh, in this first building, I didn't even get to show this. There's a spawn right here for expensive loot, a computer, and a duffel bag on my right. So always check, like, this little corner of the desk right here. If the sec close that door, helps you know if people come in or not. We already checked this room. I'm just coming up here real quick to make sure that there's 2 bodies. I actually don't see any bodies. I don't know. We'll figure that out. We'll figure it out. On to the marked room. Oh, by the way, here, sometimes get loot in that little box. Before the marked room, bathroom right here has a weapon box. A toolbox. And expensive loot can't spawn in that toilet. Now into the marked room. There's a jacket right there, by the way. Okay, marked room. Make sure you check this carpet completely where the blood is. A lot of things can spawn inside of it. On this chair, on this table. The roller right here. All those spawns can have big points, so make sure you check them well. There is a medical box up here. Wait, did I see a... Something's here. See what I mean? You gotta check it real well. There it is. You can get big ones in that exact same spot and you don't see them. And then you can check the windowsill, the bed, and on the general floor here in front of the bed. That's all the spawns there. Going downstairs to the last rooms. Well, okay, let's go. Easier. Duffel bag here. There's a toolkit in this room. Yeah. And here, it's potential for spawning moonshine. I've never seen it, but I've heard of it. I'm leaving mine. Or actually, I can take mine. Whatever, I lost it now. And there's also a jacket in that room. This room's pretty cool. Expensive loot here on the table where that GP coin was. You can get a lot of cool stuff. And I've heard that stuff spawns on top of this box. I've never seen it. CPU right here. PC block, what I said. Technical supply crate. Nice. And there is a intel folder that spawns right there. I've only seen it once. But I can confirm it does exist, and it is there. Big weapon box here. Showing you also the other intel spawn in a second over here. Duffel bag here. And also intel spawns right here on these books, basically. Like, right there. Weapon box, and there's 2 PC blocks. A lot of people don't know there's 2 of them. A lot of people only loot one of these for some reason. I don't know why. There's one here below the desk. And one here on the other desk. A lot of people miss the second one. I don't know why. Okay, moving on. Let's hit the mech shop really quick. There's a toolbox here in the corner. Tech spawns do spawn on these shelves. There's a wooden box down here. And also some loose, like, attachment spawns. And the other spawning here you want to check is this shelf right here. Where the survival kit is. You can find thermite, stuff like that there, too. Pretty cool one. There is a... I'll show this one at a distance. I'm not going to hit it because I hate going down the pier. I feel too exposed, but I also have to show you something this way. But there is a green weapon box right there at the end of the pier. Through here, a lot of people don't go this way. There's a lot of, like, loose loot, loose ammo. You can see all that stuff. Loose loot, loose ammo parts, loose gun parts, med bag. The reason I show you this is because... Wait, which is the box? No, it is this box. This box can spawn some crazy cool attachments. Like, there's an RSAS thing there. I like the clutch shoes. The clutch shoes are pretty expensive in itself. So, yeah. But most people don't hit this spot, so if you're late, check that out. You might get some cool attachments in there. Now we go to the top. Guess I'm doing way too late in this raid. Oh, you get morphine here. You know how I'm gonna find that body? He had a flashlight helmet. In the dark, I'm gonna be able to spot him. Yeah, so anyways, jacket, duffel bag. Here there's usually sugar, sometimes spawns there. Also, like, decent spawns on this couch. And here you should get a lot of round and elite pliers. On top of this safe, you can get stuff. As you can see, VPX right there. Always check the top of the safe. Oh boy, here we go. Got an intel folder from the safe. This safe's usually, like, pretty goated, to be honest. PC block behind the desk. And jacket behind the door. Can we just use the flashlight? I think we should. Alright, going across to this building. Jacket. Technical spawns all over that shelf sometimes. In this room, you're going to want to check here. I've got an ASUS and radio transmitters on top of that box. But in this room, there's a toolkit. There's a bunch of filing cabinets. I don't bother hitting that. It takes too long. It's a PC block, and there's a jacket in the corner. Another filing cabinet and jacket in the corner. Early wipe, this is a great spot for filing cabinets. There's a lot more than these. In this room, you get some technical spawns. You get a duffel bag here. And on the floor here, I've actually found an ASA. So, always look through the floor here real quick. Going outside. Going up. Alright, this box has attachments that spawn on it. So does the floor. I don't see any right now. This box, I call it the hex box, because I've gotten hex crits from it before. I've gotten like 3 of them so far. They're pretty cool. Always check these boxes. high loot can spawn in it. More attachments there, more attachments here. We are running low on daylight, baby. Food box right here. We're almost done though. In here, jacket. Close the jacket, you get... You can check the floors and the shelves. You sometimes get good spawns. Down here, as you can see, there's a dry fill right now. Get decent spawns down here. I found like actual like fuel cans and stuff like that in there. Specific like attachments all over here. And then also this thing. Okay, food container spawns here. Usually worth grabbing them. And I've heard aces can spawn on the floor here. I've never seen one, but I don't know. Maybe you have more luck than I do. I've also heard they spawn on this box. Never seen one there either. Dead scav body here. Really good for loot. We're almost done with this guide, by the way. Grenade box right next to the dead scav. This way. Toolbox and a jacket. And in through here. Okay, for a second I thought it was the wrong door. This door is needed for a quest. This is the radar room. You got a jacket on the right. I think intel can spawn on those shells, but I've never seen it. But I suspect it might be able to. You get a weapon box. You get loose attachments like that Mo and that sight, which I will make space for in a second. And you get a CPU. Okay, moving on. We're gonna go outside. Up there in the second floor, I think there's loose weapon attachments. You can check that if you want. I usually never do. But you can always check it if you're here late or you're scavenging or something. We have a massive backpack. My inventory's full. Loose spawns for ammo there. Weapon attachments here, sometimes good stuff. And another couple of loose things that can spawn out here, like food and stuff. I'm going down now. Looks like we found our body. Remember how I said that he had a flashlight on his head? There we go. There's where he is. So the way to go down, once you've cleared everything, the easiest way out is through here. Yeah. As you can see, the doors are still closed, so I don't think anybody went past me. I also checked the other door. I just didn't say anything while I was doing it. And then here... check the bodies of 2 guys that you killed with a grenade. In here, if you don't have elite strength like I do, pop a mule and an SJ6. If you do have it, check real quick that you can still recover strength while walking, which I can. You can just pop one. I didn't bring an SJ6. Don't be like me and remember to bring an SJ6, shall you? Alright. From here, the path is pretty straightforward. I just hop over here, hug the wall, make myself hard to hit. And, yeah, we're gonna keep going along the coastline. Snipers at this hour, unless they have a flare, they're not gonna hit me. Because the raid started during the daytime, it's very unlikely that somebody's sitting up there with night vision. We're just gonna keep running through the coastline all the way out. Ideal trick is to regain stamina when you have things on your left. You just sprint when you don't. When I have an SJ6, usually that gets me well past to the end. But, yeah. You do you. Some people like to go all the way up there and run from the top. I think it's kind of unnecessary. I think if you take the necessary precautions, you'll know whether or not somebody's here. By the way, with a vortex, you can look all the way from the island to that little spot on top of the mountain where people like to hide. You can scout that out with a vortex, so keep that in mind. We'll also ramp past a couple of hidden stashes, but I'm not making a hidden stash guide right now. We're actually about to run past another one, but it is what it is. We might hit it. I have a little bit of space in my backpack. don't know if I can find it in the dark, but it's like here-ish. Yeah. Extra 30 grand for stopping there. And if you actually run all the way through the bottom here, you can extract at the bottom. You don't have to go up at all. You just keep sprinting, and eventually you'll hit it. Once you hit it, there's this little rock here. You can just hide behind it. You're good. Safe and sound, and that's how you loot that island. Anyways, so what I'm gonna do now is, my last raid was actually another island run that I didn't get into any fights or anything, so I extracted with no issue. So I'm gonna sell everything that I got from both raids, because I didn't sell from my last one, as you can see. The loot's still here. I'm gonna sell all the loot that I extracted on both raids, show you at the end what I have left, and that's a reasonable, like, how much you can make in an hour, I guess, expectation. So, for terms of YouTube, we're gonna skip right now like this. Alright! So, after selling everything, this is all the stuff I have left over. You can see plenty of rubles up there, but I kept a lot of items, and, I don't know. Editor and me will end up making the value of how much this is worth total. I will write it in the screen right somewhere, and, yeah. That's how you loot the island. It's extremely profitable. That's how much I made in an hour, basically, and, if you haven't done it yet, make sure you give it a try, and let me know in the comments if it worked for you. Also, if you're looking for another way to make money on Lighthouse, check out my road guide. It's also linked on the side, right there, there, there.